will be 1.4 million jobs by 2020 in the computing-related fields. Less than 29% of them are going to be filled by Americans, and less than 3% of that 29% are going to be women.
I don't think software engineering is a meritocracy.
Being excellent or being good at your job isn't enough if you're a woman.
My daughter was studying computer science in college, and for the first time in her academic career, she called home with doubts of her ability to study computer science. She was one of just 2 girls in a class of 35, and her confidence was somewhat shaken. And at the same time, there were these newspapers coming across saying, if you want a job in computer science, or if you want a job out of college, you should know something about computer science. And the White House issued this report that said that by the year 2020, there will be 1 million unfilled jobs in computer science. So I thought, this is crazy. What's going on here? This sort of supply and demand imbalance. And decided to look into it.
Women were the pioneer programmers. They've been written out of history, unfortunately.
Grace Hopper came up with the concept of real programming languages.
What I do know is that I'm not afraid to break rules because I haven't gone to film school. I don't really care so much about following those rules. I'm a very visual person. I've been a photographer for years, pretty much since I was 7 years old. And so for me, it was more about making it visually interesting. And I just go by instinct on some of that stuff. So from a technical point of view, doing short angles, I wasn't afraid to just do what looked right on the moment, even though a more traditional person who might have gone to doc school would have said, well, you got to have the cross long angle. I don't care about that stuff, which makes it kind of fun and liberating. Being in the heart of where policy is made, I think, is really incredible. AFI has such an amazing reputation, so being part of that, it was important. I mean, I was really focused on being able to screen here at AFI, so I'm honored to be here. We're thrilled. And Megan Smith, who is the Chief Technology Officer of the United States of America, she's been in that position, first woman ever, appointed by Obama, and she came to the screening. And thanks to AFI and thanks to just sort of some of the attention we've gotten, we're coming back on July 7th and we're doing a private screening for Congress, a private screening for the Department of State. So we're glad to be getting the story out.
For the digital revolution to truly be great, it can't just be for a certain set of people.
I'm hopeful because I think that the tech industry could move the fastest. If we see the problem, we can debug it.
This is our country, our cities, our communities, our children, our code.
Code. Debugging the gender gap.